folks, and welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. Today is like a spring day out here in the beginning of March. Unusually warm. It's going to be in the 60, like up to 64 today. So I need to take advantage of this warm weather and get some outside work done. We've been doing a lot of indoor stuff lately, but so I've got a old lean-to area that I need to clean out that has the old yard Jeep in it. We're going to back that out. It used to have firewood in there. I'm going to take all the wood pallets apart, get that cleaned out because I want to be able to park some other stuff in here this summer. So we got a lot of things to do today. We're going to shoot some guns. We're going to throw some knives. We're going to show you how I'm going to put together a little knife throwing backdrop. We're going to set up a target. I got a 50-yard 22 mag caliber shoot off. My dad had sent me a target that he had shot a couple weekends ago, but actually it's probably been more closer to a month ago now. And he said he shot this thing in a dime size group. I'll show you the picture. The challenge to me is in 3 rounds of 5 to be able to shoot a better 5-round group than he shot. So I hope my old Marlin is up to it. Bolt action. We'll see. So gonna have a lot of fun today. We're gonna get outside and do a lot of stuff. Sorry if it's a little windy out today, but it's supposed to be a little breezy. So I'm gonna try this shooting in the breeze, but at least it's warm enough to be outside. Let's get started with cleaning out this lean-to and get that done first. All right, enough of that barn lean-to shed cleaning out stuff. Let's do something fun. I've cut some slabs up of wood with my freshly sharpened chainsaw. I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. We're going to have some fun. Hey, Riley, what you doing? You being a good girl? Yes, you are. Okay, so what I've got here is a log that it was a piece of a tree that fell down in the yard. So I cut it up into some little bit thinner slabs. These are only about 5-6 inches thick here. But these are going to be fun to throw knives at. Dude, get a muffler. Anyway, so I've got a couple slabs here. Like I said, I'm going to put some targets on here so I can throw some knives at it. Now this one's going to be fun because the way I'm going to do it, as you can see here, it's got a hole. So what I'm going to do is paint a circle target over here with scoring points. And if you throw it in the hole, which I'll put a piece of wood behind it, and throw it in the hole and it sticks, it's worth more points than the bullseye over here. But if you hit all the way around it, it's only worth like 1 point. So I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to make up, let's call it an easel made out of wood, out of logs. And so I can set these on it so I can change them out. I've got 2 or 3 of them here. And for tomahawk throwing and knife throwing. Let's do that now. As you can see here, I cut down 3 saplings. They're about 3 to 4 inches in diameter. This would be the biggest one. These 2 are the smaller ones. Pretty straight trees overall. I think I can make a rustic easel out of these 3 trees. So I'm going to get busy doing that and kind of tell you what I'm doing as I move this project along. And then we're going to put the piece of wood up on it and we're going to throw some knives at it. Let's get started with that. All right, now that we've got all the wood cut and drug inside, I'm going to make this thing about 7 feet tall, start out with. Just a little taller than I am. I'm 6'1", Used to be 6'2" many years ago, but time and gravity has taken care of some of that, along with some little extra packages that I'm carrying around in my belly area. So I think I want to make it about 7 feet tall because it's going to start off in a V up front. So by the time it gets down to about chest high, I want it to be about this wide. That'd be just perfect for holding the logs. So let's lay it out. I'm going to cut my logs up in 7-foot lengths first and then work from there. So let's get started on that. Okay, I've cut these logs at just over 7 feet long, maybe 7.5 roughly. I'm kind of looking at it, how it's sitting right here, and it looks like what I want. So that's about 42 inches center to center. Now what I'm going to do is lay a straight edge of some sort. Just find a piece of wood here. Something kind of like this. It's kind of going down the middle. So I can mark on this wood where I want to cut it. So let's do that and let's get it cut. Alright, what I did is I put these three together. You saw how I put the line on here. I took my table saw and I cut a straight cut. So this is straight in the middle here. I'll walk around and show you this part. Then I drilled a hole through all three pieces. My third leg, the back leg, I drilled a hole through all three pieces, 1/2 inch, because I had a piece of 1/2 inch all thread rod. And then I took the pieces that I cut off of the inside, drilled holes through them. What that does is give me a flat surface to hook this to tighten things down with. Now I have a tripod here. I can make my nice easel. This is going to be heavy and sturdy. Be able to take a tomahawk throw or a knife throw with ease. The next part, which is going to be cool, is I'm going to take some of this other pieces of leftover wood, and I think I'll put one right about here, and it'll give me a place for the piece of wood to rest on, and then I can hook it, fasten it from behind to make sure it stays in place. But this will also give me strength in the legs, so the legs don't sit there and flop back and forth too easy. When I pull it up together, it can all be held tight together. So let's get started on that. As you can see here, creates a pretty nice stand. I've got some wood screws coming in from the back side through the legs to hold this in place so it's solid. The only bounce you're getting here is the limberness of the wood. As this wood dries out, it will get stiffer. You can see here where I've cut these faces so they sit flat against this center beam, the back foot, and the other angle pieces I reused from here and here on the outside so the bolt would be able to clamp straight. But yeah, as you can see, it's, it takes a hit and it's pretty solid. So it's doing what I want it to do. Now it's just time to back up my 12.5 feet and get some practice in. I like it. It's pretty cool. We'll be using it this weekend. Now we're going to do a little unboxing. I bought some things to throw at that slab of wood we just looked at. Let's see what we got here. I wanted something that was kind of tomahawk-like to throw at this target. I'll take these together pretty good. So Planning on having a little competition this summer, so I bought some tools of throw, if you will. And we're gonna see what it is that I got here. Well, this is a cute little guy. Little tomahawk, mini tomahawk, I guess you'd call it, because it's not very big. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun throwing that. That looks like fun. M-Tech USA is what it says there. Stainless USA design. Right there it says China. So I'm not worried about abusing it a little bit. If it bounces off some stuff it shouldn't. It's got a nice little case here. It snaps there, snaps there. That's not too bad. Got a few of those. Let's see what else I got. I bought some knives. See what they look like. I got 6 sets of these. Let's see what they look like. They're the Hibbon style. They're Hibbon knives, large pro thrower triple set. I like to throw a little bit larger knife. I've got a couple sets. I shouldn't say several. I got 2 sets. This will make set number 3 of this style of knife. These look pretty nice. Nice little case for them. It's a nice looking knife. Hibbon Custom Knives. So each of the in-laws are going to get a set of these, or each family I should say, and the family's going to get a set of these and to practice with, and then when we have our 4th of July party, we'll have a little throwing competition. These look nice. Anyway, I got 6 sets of these. Pretty cool. All right, that's what's in the rest of these boxes as well. So, party on. Now, I think we ought to get after our little bit of shooting competition. My dad had provided me with a target he had shot at 50 yards with a 22 mag. Okay, folks, we're going to get ready to do the shooting challenge. The shooting challenge is to try to get, and my target's clear down there. Let me zoom in here, show you. There's my target right there. Whoops, focus on my finger. That white blob down there is my target. The goal today is to shoot 3 5-round groups with my Marlin 883 22 mag rifle at 50 yards and do a group tighter than a dime, as close to center as possible. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't shot this gun at a target paper for a long time. I've been varmint shooting with it and different things for the past probably 5+ years. This is the first time I'm actually putting it on a bag rest and shooting it at a target. So we will see how accurate it is and how the scope has held position over this amount of time. I'll show you the bullets that I am using. I am going to be shooting a 30 grain VMAX Hornady 22 mag. It is, let's see what it says here. 2,200 feet per second muzzle velocity. At 100 yards, it's 1,530 foot muzzle velocity, feet per second. And 200 yards, it's at 1134. I'm only shooting 50 yards, so. Anyway, let's give it a try. Let's see how we can do. Okay, let's talk about what we did here. So I was aiming dead center for these first 5 shots. This is my cold bore shot. This was I think shot number 1, 2, and then 3, maybe 4. You guys will see it in the order in which it populates the target here in a second. And then, so what I did, because this thing is sighted in at 100 yards, it shot high. So what I did is pick this line right here, and I aimed right here for my next target. So my next target, I was aiming, like I said, right here. And you can see where the bullets kind of laid in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's not grouping great, but I can't complain too much. My best round for this was a Winchester ballistic tip round that held my tightest groups. And I'm shooting the Horn today because I can't get the Winchesters anymore. I haven't been able to locate them for a long time. So here, you can see, I thought I had something good going. First, I think it's second shot. And I was aiming at the same spot, except I was favoring just a touch left of this center line, watching my heart beat through the scope, and every time it went to center is when I pulled trigger. So it looks like it's everything shooting right just a little bit. But I'm not dissatisfied with those groups. That will hit a varmint all day long. But I will have to say I did not win this shooting challenge. I did not stay within a dime size group, which is about the size of their black circle, thick black circle. So my dad wins the shoot off. Congratulations and kudos to him. Tight groups forever. Okay, folks, we're going to throw a few arrows downrange today. I've got my Hoyt Carbon Spider. It's about 4 years old now. It's been a great shooting bow. This has got it set at an 80-pound draw. It's got a great arrow speed and all that fun stuff. Honestly, I hunted with it the first 2 years I had it, and I have since. It's been hanging up for 2 years, so I haven't drawn string in 2 years. So I'm moving in a little closer for practice here. I'm at 40 yards. Normally I like to practice at 50 and 60 because if I can group them at 50 and 60, anything less than 40 is a slam dunk. So let's throw 3 down range and let's see how I can do. This is going to be my first 3 arrows after 2 years. I hope I can still draw this thing. Hit the bag. That's a good sign. That was good. I can't see where they're landing. Got a little low light conditions going on here, and I can't see that far without my glasses anyway. I'm just focusing on the center of the black blob. I'm trying not to hit the Jeep. That felt pretty good. Let's go take a look at it. Whoa, that's quite the spread. Got one near center where I was aiming. It's like 2 off to the left. I guess when we review the tape, we'll figure out which one I shot first, second, and third. Let's do 3 more. All right. Let's throw 3 more downrange and see if I can hit the bag 3 times. Quite frankly, if I hit the bag 3 times, I feel pretty good. There's one. Felt like that might have been a little left. felt a little right. We shall see. Well, that group wasn't much better, but at least I got two. I was aiming about here in the center here, so that's not too bad. I can't even see those dots from where I'm standing with my eyes, but I can see the square blob, so I have to see which one of those are first, second, and third, but not too unhappy with that. But I'm definitely going to have to practice a little more before I enter into any competitions. All right, now we're going to do a little knife throwing. We lost our light outside, so we're going to come inside and do this. As you can see, I've got a piece of plywood behind in case I miss this. Hopefully it'll hit the plywood and not hit my door is my plan. I also got a piece of old OSB on the floor here to help. If the knife deflects down, I mess up, it's going to hit that and maybe do less damage than if it just hits the concrete floor. Right here I have a red dot. That's what I'm going for on this piece of wood. So, and the other thing I have going on here is, aim you down here for a second. I've got a piece of tape on the floor that is 13 feet from the target. That's my throwing distance, is 13 feet. So let's get started. I have a set of Hibbon knives here that I've been throwing for a couple of years. I have not thrown for a couple of years until recently. I threw a few at this target just to see if I could still had the touch. But they're a nice long knife. I don't know how long. Let me get a tape here real quick. These particular knives are 11.5 inches long. Can you see that? Yeah, 11.5 inches long. So, now I like to throw by the handle, and from this distance, 13 feet is 1.5 turns. So it's going to go like this. It's going to go completely around. I shouldn't say 1.5, one turn, and stick in the target. That's the plan. Let's see if I can make it happen here. See, the wood worked. You gotta see if I'm under or over rotating here. Okay, now once you see it stick like that, it's been a while since I've thrown. So that's stuck low. That means it under rotated. So when it hit like this. So I need to back up. I'm gonna back up my foot about 6 inches. And throw from there. 6 inches. That's the difference in the rotation. I had my foot on the tape. I backed up about 6 inches, and look, they're all straight in. Actually, that's not too bad. I'm wondering if I can do it again. Let's throw again. It's fun when they stick, but you gotta find your distance, and you gotta recognize the under or over rotation. That hit the other knife. That's nice. Now I got to get closer to that red dot. Let's try it again. Whoa, that's not good. A little higher. There we go. Let's throw that again. Whoa. Stuck it right in the easel here. There you go, some pretty wild throws there, but I got to practice some more. I got to get my timing back. I think what I need to do on this particular handle, I was putting my finger up here, not good. I need to put my finger just behind it and let that just slide out of my hand. Let's try that 3 rounds. Yeah, that's what it was. The first one didn't hit quite right, but... Now we're going to try this little mini tomahawk. I have no idea how I'm going to do on it. Now I can look at it and see where it's stuck. It over-rotated. It was sticking like this. So I'm going to step back up at least 6 inches. Wow. It's going about a half a rotation. This one I might have to be quite a bit closer. Yeah, that's about 7 foot there, I bet. You get my rotation on that, the way I'm throwing it. Back up just a little bit more. Sticking face first now. Just gotta find my distance. That's sticking in there like I want. Let's see what that does. Yeah. That's the spot. Let's measure that out. Curious how many feet that turned out to be. About 9 feet. So I'm about 13'6" with the heavy knives, 9 feet with the tomahawk. Real consistent there. I like this. This is kind of a fun little knife to throw. Booyah. That hurt if I hit you. Oh, that one under rotated. There we go. That's fun. Huh. That's a little, it's called M-Tech USA, got it off Amazon. Stainless, USA design. In the little corner here it says, on this side it says China. All right. I'm gonna go get a tomahawk and a hatchet. Okay, this is something that I've never thrown before. It's a 1 1/4 pound camp axe. Nice little axe. Guessing it's gonna get a little beat up in here on the concrete, but let's see if I can make it stick. I'm gonna start off at, again, another shot of it here. We'll start off at 13 feet and see what happens. Whoa. I didn't quite see what that did. Mine's doing a little bit of over rotation there. We'll step up in front of the line by 1 foot length. Go up a little closer. Boom! Third throw. Stuck perfect. I'll put another piece of tape on the floor for that joker. That's fun. I'm stuck in there pretty good. I'm not throwing that very hard either. So let's see if I can do it. You want to come straight back and just release. That's not too bad. First and second time, third time, fourth time I've thrown this thing. Stuck it twice. Wow, axe is much easier than knife. I think it's because you have more of a controlled throw, controlled amount of weight. You don't overpower it. can stick that all day long, it looks like. Now I'll have to play around outside when I can play around some longer distances. See if we can hit that red dot. Sure, I aim for it and I miss. Try that again. Ooh. A little low. I'll dial it up, dial it in. See if I can get it to stick in the red. Oh, did I get you red? So close. So close. Let's try it again. I didn't act like I wanted to throw that one. Let's try it again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah. We got the red. That's fun. That little camp axe is fun. Now, let's try this tomahawk style. I've got a CRKT picked up at Bass Pro. There you go. Bass Pro, I picked that up. It's got a hickory handle. It's a beautiful little tool. Let's see if it's or if it throws much like the axe. Not even close. That was a terrible throw. It would appear that I do not have enough room in here to comfortably throw my tomahawk. So we'll have to try that one outside on a nice day. But yeah, it'll stick just like the rest of them will. Alright, sorry we didn't get to see this one stick today, but I gotta wait till a nice day outside to do that. Well, that was fun. Threw some knives, I really like that camp axe. That's fun to throw. But we'll get that tomahawk tried out, and we'll see how we can do on another day. Well, folks, I'm going to call this a close to the Funday Sunday video. I tell you what, we've had fun. We shot the bow, we shot the rifle. What else did we do in this video? We threw the knives, we threw a tomahawk, not very good. Threw a hatchet, turned out real good. Really happy with that. I'll be throwing some more of that indoors before we get outside in the cold and have some fun throwing it outdoors where I can actually set up a range and have a good time with it. But as you can see, we built this easel. That's something else we did. Got a piece of log on it. I got a couple more pieces of log to replace this one once it gets all chewed up. But you don't have to go with a log like this, folks. Honestly, you could put get yourself a 2x10 or something like that, a pine, set it up in the yard, throw at it. You just got to get that muscle memory going and get that. I'm not great at it yet. I doubt I'll ever be great, but I want to be able to comfortably throw a knife and know that it's going to stick. Folks, get out there and do something fun. Oh yeah, we shot some archery too, didn't we? Yeah, I forget. Did I say that before? Shot some arrows, got some, it's kind of neat, the video showing the arrows sticking into the target. Boy, I tell you what, that thing hits with a thump. It's crazy. The 80-pound bow, I forget how many, 240 grain arrow, I think, somewhere in there. It's been a long time, I have to rethink. It's 100 grain tips for sure. So I think it's a 200, 220, 230 grain arrow. But that thing hits that target with a mighty thump. That's like, my goodness. You know, when you run those broadheads, when you're hunting, and you run those broadheads with those razor blades on them, it's no wonder it knocks things down. And that 80 pounds has got a lot of power. It's fun to shoot, easy draw cycle. Doesn't have much of a valley when you pull it back. There's very little valley there. If you let up just a little bit, that thing will bite you. It'll bite you hard too. My Elite, that mother bow I have is an Elite with 70 pound. That thing has a heck of a nice valley. You can sit there and hold it for a long time. I wouldn't say all day, but you can hold it for a long time. You can relax your arm. You can get relaxed before you release. It's fun. Spider, great for power. Elite, great for relaxed shooting and still got some power. So folks, get out there and do something fun today. We had a fun day out here. It's been a good time. Yeah, I've changed clothes here. This all didn't happen in one day, obviously. This has started last Sunday. I wasn't feeling too good during the week to get out and do some things after work, so I done some things in the morning, but I'm finally back out here this Sunday wrapping it up, and it's been good. I enjoy doing this type of things. It's just relaxing. It's fun. I don't know what else to tell you. If you like the sports, get in there and do them. Do them as much as you can, and enjoy life. Get out there. What do I say? Have some fun. Michael out.